Greetings, friends. Bonjour, mes amis. Welcome to my den for this very special shave here with me, Justin, the Red Island Shaver. And yes, today is my birthday. It's the big 4-0. Ugh. Oh, it almost hurts to say that. Ugh, 40. Ugh. Goodbye to my 30s. But anyway, it is what it is. More importantly, though, this is my wet shaving anniversary. The very first time I put a safety razor to my face was on my birthday. That was 7 years ago to the day. And we are going to talk about that today. So, the soap that I picked out for today, a lot of you probably figured out as you watch these first minute and a half or so of the video what soap this is going to be. And yes, it's the notorious MOFO. I know it's a bad word, but you know, this soap really did gain a lot of traction. It is my favorite scent in the den. Partly because A, I really like it. Actually, I really love it. B, I'm also the one that picked the scent for this. Randy and I were talking. He was wondering what scent would go with this character. I did a bit of research, and this is what came out, and that is a dupe, or well, the research led to Creed Imperial, or Creed Millésime Imperial. So this is the dupe of that scent, and yeah, it's just got a big old schnoz full of it. Oh God. Oh, I've been waiting all day for this. And there is the puck. Getting pretty heavy use. I record these in the afternoons. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 2:15 my time when I hit record on this. So I've been waiting all day to get into this soap. So we will wring out the brush. We will get into it. Going with my favorite brush, my custom CoyoteCuts Denented topper with that top hat design here in the green resin stabilized Canadian driftwood. This blank was made by Randy at First Canadian. The 24mm luxurious Manchurian 3-band badger. And as with all my soaps, we ride them hard and put them away wet. I'll load right off the tub and get going. So how's everybody's weekend going? Mine's going great so far. Hopefully everybody is getting some great shaves. I know I've been having some good shaves. Although I bled my own blood for the first time in a long time yesterday. As you know, I ordered that feather camisori and the feather blades. It has not come in yet. And I have no idea where in the world it is because it doesn't have tracking for some reason. All I know is it's been shipped from Japan, so it's on the way. Anyway, I figured in my Focus Slim Half D E-Shavette, I figured I'll start using feather blades in that because A, I would like to use feather blades in both my shavettes, and then B, I kind of wanted to get used to that level of sharpness in a shavette. And yeah, I got bit. You know, I went into the shave thinking, no, I'm not going to worry about getting cut. I'm not going to worry about getting nicks. I don't worry about those types of things. Even when I'm using a straight razor, I know my technique is sound and solid. And I trust myself. And then I didn't even really notice that I got bit. But I kind of had maybe a little bit of an inkling. So I asked my kid, and sure enough, I got bit. And it was right under here. Just a little weeper, though. Nothing too major. And I know exactly what happened. Right under the goatee. So when I was coming in on that angle to start that downward stroke, my angle was a bit off or a bit too much pressure or whatever, and it nicked me. So no big deal. And you know, it might not happen again either because feathers are notoriously sharp on their first shave. And also, that being said, doing a bit of research on the feather AC blades for the AC camisoris. They're a thicker blade, and I think they're a little bit more forgiving than a half DE blade in some regards. So I'm not too worried about it, and I'm gonna keep going with the feathers. So tomorrow's shave, probably Monday's shave, possibly even Tuesday's shaves, all gonna be with the Focus, because I'm gonna use that shavette for every shave until that blade is spent before I switch to another razor. And because you know, that's what you got to do if you want to learn a new blade. Learn some new things, you just got to do it, and do it as often as possible. So yeah, so anyway, I'll get back into the soap. So scent notes on this, I'm going to roll them across the screen right now, are Bergamot, green mandarin, You have orange, lemon. Those are all your top notes. Our heart notes are iris and marine. And then your bottom notes are amber, musk, and sandalwood. And this is a very well blended scent because I pick up all of that. I get the citrus pop on the nose. So the very first thing I get is citrus right off the top with this. And then as I keep sniffing, then I get that hint of marine. So it's almost like I'm sitting on the beach and I'm getting a hint of citrus waft by as I'm sitting on the beach. And then I get that sandalwood and the amber in the back end with a little bit of the musk. Beautifully blended scent. A medium scent strength right off the puck. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. And of course this is in Randy's Buffalo milk and tallow formula. So this is the premium line. This is the good stuff. All right, so the topic at hand, my wet shaving anniversary. So like many of you, I get into wet shaving because I was frustrated with crappy cartridge razor shaves. And I was watching TV one night. I seen a commercial for the Micro Touch 1 DE razor. It was being endorsed by Rick from Pawn Stars, which led me to do a bit of research, and I quickly realized that thing was a piece of junk. Just kind of very low grade DE razor, but that led me into the inter-Googles of the world, and started finding out that yeah, there's lots of razors out there to choose from, and then that's what started it all. Went right from there. So this is probably about a month and a half before my birthday, and so it was him and Han thinking about. I got talking to my parents, and I'm like, well, maybe I'd like to get this for my birthday, and so they said, yeah, sure, why not? So I sent them the link, and I got this. This is my Parker 99R barber pole twist to open safety razor. Mid-aggressive, but it is a great safety razor indeed. And we have a Voskhod second use in here, and we will get right to town. Nice long handle on this. I do like the long handled razors. And away we go. So, very first cream I used was E-Shave for being a lime. And it's funny, when I first started, I was like, I'm just going to use creams. I don't want to get into artisanal soaps because they look like they're harder to lather. I just want to use creams. They're nice and easy. How quickly that changed. I never wanted to get a 3-piece razor because I didn't want to have to mess around with the blade. How quickly that changed. I swore I would never, ever, ever, ever touch a straight razor. And how quickly that changed. I think I lasted a whole year before I gave into the straight razors. So it's just funny because I know a lot of us come into the hobby with that same kind of mindset. It's like, well, I'm going to do this, this, and this. I'm not going to touch any of this other stuff. And then we all end up in the rabbit hole. And but I couldn't be happier. And for me, this isn't just a hobby. And I do make reference to this. To me, this isn't just a hobby. This is a lifestyle. This is a way of life. Now, there's certainly the hobby aspect to it, which I'm also involved in with the collecting of razors. I do have my collections. I have my DE collection, my straight razor collection, and my Shavette collection, which is, well, it's a pretty small collection. There's only one at the moment, but it will be 2. But really, those are the 2 I want. But so that's the hobbyist aspect of it. But other than that, this really has become a lifestyle for me. And I couldn't be happier to be involved in this lifestyle and in the community. And, to interact on the daily basis with all the people that I get to interact with. I think it's just fantastic. And, the other upside to that is the quality shaves that you get besides just the interaction with a bunch of great people. I'm going to the second pass. And this shave so far is going a lot differently than my first shave. I remember I was scared to death, and I remember this razor being really aggressive, you know, when I first had it. But now, you know, paired up with the right blade, this thing is actually a really good razor. Really should use it more, I think. And of course, it is a very special razor, being a gift from my parents and the very first DE razor that I ever used. So I really should have it in the rotation more often. This is actually going to stay in the rotation until this blade is spent. It's usually how we do it. Here in the den, I have 5 DE razors loaded and ready to go at all times. There's the 3 carves. And I have the Rockwell, not the Rockwell, the, I don't even know why I said Rockwell. I don't even own a Rockwell. Maybe that means I want one. I have the Mula R102. And then I have whichever other razor is in the rotation. So right now it is the Parker DE. God, I'm all out of sorts here. The Parker 99R. And then the next razor in rotation, who knows? Maybe be the Gillette Tech. Don't know. It's whatever tickles my fancy, I guess. And that's how I run it. And then of course I have the straights are all kind of in a rotation in a way. I just kind of pick what I want to use, strop it up, and away we go. And the Shavette always has a blade in it and is ready to go on demand. And so far this shave is going just splendidly. Oh, the scent on this soap is just, I just absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. One of the proudest moments of my life was or not my life, but I guess one of my proudest moments in the hobby was offering up the suggestion of this scent and Randy rolling with it. That was pretty sweet. And then seeing how well received this scent has been in the community is just fantastic. All right, we'll carry on. Might have to do a bit of pickups here. That's fine. It does feel nice to break this razor out again, though. Well, that's perfect over there. Very nice. I think really just down here and right under there, and I really gotta be careful under the chin so I don't tag myself where I had that little bit of a boo-boo yesterday. We try to avoid the boo-boos because I can't see the boo-boos, so I can't see them to treat them if I get a bad boo-boo. And we're going with the full meal deal today. I'm going to be fully immersed in this scent. Because luckily enough, I do have the trifecta. So we'll go for the cold water rinse. Oh, that was a great shave. 7 years of experience now. You can just pretty much go on autopilot, use whatever I want. End up with a great result. And that's the way we all get. So if you're new and you're watching this and you're struggling through some kind of, subpar shaves at the start, don't be discouraged. Just keep at it. Keep learning. And before you know it, you will start to experience just absolutely phenomenal shaves. So that would be my advice for sure. Just keep at it. Don't give up. Because I know I see like in comment threads, like, you know, on advertising sites, and people are like, oh, well, I tried this and I got a horrible shave and this kind of shaving is garbage and I give it up. And it's like, nah, you can't just give it up right off the bat. You got to stick with it. You got to learn. You got to learn a whole new way of shaving. You got to learn which blades work best with your face. You got to learn which razors work best with your face. Just because I get a good shave with a Parker 99R does not mean you're going to get a good shave with a Parker 99R. So it's very important to stick with it and try some new things. So of course we're going with the matching splash. This stuff really brings the scent. And it's got good legs. Lasts about 9 hours on me. Right off the bat, just bright citrus, marine note. And then for me, the dry down is amber and sandalwood with just some little whiffs of citrus here and there. And that's how this juice works for me. Absolutely love it. Oh, I'm going to feel great. I'm going to smell and feel great today, let me tell you. And going for the trifecta, like I said, comes in a very nice velvet bag. This is exclusive to the Canadian Mafia. This does have alcohol in it, and yes, it is the EDP Eau de Parfum. And oh yes. And we'll get some of this on here. Get some on the wrists. Oh boy. Oh boy. The moose juice is loose. Oh God, that's such a good smell. Such a good scent. Such a good scent. Flap the arms, let that dry a little bit. Unreal. So that was the shave. A little bit of the background and how I got into it. Yeah, that was a cracker. A cracker of a shave. So yes, hopefully everybody has a great rest of the weekend. I do appreciate all the subscription, all the support, all the comments, the likes. They do mean the world to me. So if you're watching these videos and you're not yet a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps the channel and the community grow. And that's it for me. So until the next time, my friends, be safe, be kind to one another. Most importantly, have a great day and an even better shave. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. And I love yous.